I'm just really feeling it today. I have 8 days left of being employed. And I said previously, I know that I'm like so fortunate to have had that head start, but I'm not even sure that it matters at this point. I mean, it definitely matters because I'm able to apply and also be able to work and get paid during this time. But it just feels so disheartening. I received like so many rejections to job applications this weekend and today. And I know that a lot of people are getting rejections and there's only so many number of jobs out there. But it just like seriously levels you and humbles you in such a way to where you think like, do I just suck? Or is my resume not presenting myself in the right light? Like I've done so many iterations of my resume. I've had people look at it. I don't know what else to do. And I've only been like avidly applying for the last 3 weeks. I was, applying previously to roles that popped up that I thought would be a good fit, but it's so hard out there. And if you have a job right now, my advice to you is, even if it sucks, stay employed because you do not want to enter this job market right now.
Okay, so to sum it up, guys, we'll wrap it up nicely in a bow. Job market's tough right now.
Class dismissed.
She's in a position where she has a little bit more time to look without being stressed, although she's clearly stressed. But a little more time to look while still getting paid, let's say, because apparently her job is offered her some type of, maybe they gave her advance notice, which a lot of people aren't fortunate enough to get. So she's looking for work now and she's having trouble with it. She made a good point that if you're working a job, even if it's tough, even if you don't like it very much, it's better to stay in that job. And while you're in that job, you can look while still having a paycheck. But to quit that job, which some people are doing, then go into this job market to find work is kind of crazy.
Don't do it, don't do it.
And you never know if the grass will be greener on the other side. You never know what you're walking into. You never know what the culture of the job actually is. And so it's better just to stick it out. She makes some good points there. I mean, she is essentially saying what everyone else is saying. Right now is not a great time to be looking for work. It just is not. Plain and simple, that's it.
I feel like you have a better chance of finding your dad that left 10 years ago than to find a job in 2025. Like, I swear, bruh, nobody wants to hire me. It's like, why even say y'all are hiring in the first place if y'all won't even take a second to look at my application? Finding a job nowadays is like dating. You're out here shooting your shot by putting in all these applications only for these companies to end up ghosting you. Not even in a simple email saying that I wasn't selected. These companies just go completely ghost on you. They out here treating me like I'm some hoe or something. Because tell me why a few months back when I was looking for a new job because my current one wanted to cut my hours like LeVar Ball cutting off his leg type shit. And so when that happened, I applied to over 100 jobs and we are now in March. It's been a few months and not a single one ever hit me back. Not even McDonald's, bruh. Ronald McDonald out here hoeing by not giving people jobs. That greedy ass clown. Bro, you know you are cooked when not even McDonald's wants to hire your chopped ass. My advice to the people that are currently employed, please, for the love of God, keep that job that you hate so much. If you are one of those that keeps showing up late for work, you better start coming in at least an hour early. And for the ones that keep calling in for work, I want you to hop in that 1999 Civic with 200K miles on it and go clock into that 9 to 5, little bro. Because I promise you, the way the job market is nowadays, the last thing you want to happen to you is to lose your job. But hey, y'all stay safe out there, drink plenty of water, eat your vegetables and fruits, and remember, don't be silly, wrap that willy.
All right, guys, I don't know what happened just now. I think he's joking, although he's being serious at the same time. He's over the top, let's be honest. His point remains true that right now in 2025, the job market is essentially cooked, as people are saying. It's very tough to get work. If you're out of work, sorry. If you have a job, do your best because it's tough out here. And people are applying to hundreds, sometimes thousands, believe it or not, jobs. And they're not hearing back, or they're getting ghosted, or they are getting through 5 rounds of interviews just to not get the job. And all the analogies he gave, I guess, are very relevant, or very applicable, I should say.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but job market's cooked. Or in better terms, I'm part of Gen Z and just graduated college from University of Wisconsin-Madison, and I can't find any job. I think I've applied to over 100 jobs on sites like Indeed, Handshake, Glassdoor, whatever the site may be. I've applied to it. These entry-level positions are A, just not getting back to me, or B, just rejecting me automatically. At this point, gig work and side hustles are the new wave. Flexible hours, fast pay, and work that actually fits around my schedule definitely sounds a lot more intriguing than just to keep getting denied by a lot of these jobs.
All right, so here's the thing. He's a Gen Z. He just graduated college. He's in a very tough position. He's in a position similar to people who graduated during 08, 09, 2010, when the job market was completely wrecked because of the Great Recession. Obviously, what's going on now is nowhere near what the Great Recession was, but it's pretty bad. So it's already tough enough as a new grad to find work anyways. So to try to find work in a tough job market is just 10 times harder, and especially depending on what your degree is. I don't know what his degree is in, but if you graduate and you don't have a lot of experience, and when I say experience, I'm talking about like internships, and depending on the degree you have, it's more or less important. For example, I graduated with a business degree. With a business degree, having experience from internships and even working jobs as in high school or through college is very important to show the companies you're applying for that you have some level of life experience and knowledge outside of just what your degree offered. Now, if you graduate with a degree in something that's a little more like pharmacy, for example, or maybe nursing, or something that where you essentially you graduate with these skills you need. Obviously, you're still gonna build up over your career, but it's a bit different. You hit the ground running. In this job market, it's tough. And I made videos even on nurses who are struggling to find work. And it's more so nurses that are giving up the work because of the demands and being treated unfairly. But that's a whole nother topic. Nonetheless, he's in a very tough position as a new grad in this job market in 2025, and he just needs to stay strong.
I need y'all to be so real with me. Is it even possible to get jobs right now? It's been almost 4 months now. I'm rigorously applying to jobs. I am overqualified for half the jobs I'm applying for, and I'm not even getting emails back. I'm not even getting confirmation that these people have even looked at my resume. If you work in HR or you're in the hiring process at your job, please let us know in the comments what we can do or what you're looking for. I'm somebody who has a full-blown degree, several years of experience. I've been working in really high-value jobs since like 2018. Genuinely feels like if you're applying for jobs, you're basically just applying to win the lottery. So defeating. It feels like you're constantly being told that you're not good enough, and there's never a conversation about what made you not a fit for the role. Instead, it's just AI-generated emails that probably hundreds of people are receiving. I used to think that the only way to get jobs was to have connections and know people who already work at the jobs you're applying for, but even that is not true.
These analogies are getting really, really extreme. Like finding a job is like getting ghosted. She says getting a job is like winning the lottery. That just goes to show you how much people are struggling and going through it right now in the job market. It's totally cooked. I keep saying that because that's just right now. And obviously I'm being extreme myself for shock value, but it is pretty bad and people are struggling to find work. People are beginning to get discouraged. People are beginning to want to give up. People are beginning to look at it like, what's the point? It's like dating. It's like the dating market is full of, as they say, pee in the pool. It's tough to find a good mate right now is what they're saying. Just like it's tough to find a good job, or finding a good job is so difficult. It's like winning the lottery. Like the first guy said, finding a good job is easier or harder, he said, than finding your dad that left you. I mean, again, extreme, trying to be funny, I get it. But the point still remains that this job market is tough. And even for someone like she said, who has, I think she said 2 degrees and has years of, a few years of experience under her belt. She said she worked in high value jobs. I have no idea what that means. And again, I don't know what any of these people are applying for. The first guy said he can't even get a job at McDonald's. Again, seems a bit hyperbolic. He's exaggerating. The point is, even qualified individuals, qualified people with experience and strong resumes are still having troubles finding work. And she said it's hard to find work even with networking in real life with people, which has always been the tried and true method to find work. Now that I'm not sure how well she's doing it, because that still is a great way to find work, is through tapping your network, tapping people who are in the field you want to work in and getting into the jobs through that route. Nonetheless, not to beat a dead horse to death, just tough right now. With that being said, I really appreciate it. If you made this far in the video, feel free to like and to subscribe if you feel so too inclined, because it helps with the algorithm and I'll greatly appreciate it. And until next time, make smart financial decisions.